The Tangent Egg podcast is aimed at a mature audience. It contains themes that are not appropriate for all listeners. It's important to note that we are not experts. We routinely have no idea what we're talking about and are just three idiots sitting around a table. Listener discretion is advised.
Welcome to Tangent Egg Podcast. I'm Seth, and as always with me are Swoosh and John Doe.
Hi.
Hello.
Right, so this week is, it's still a bit of a grab bag of stuff, but I think there's at least some more, not positive, at least things we're going to have a bit more fun talking about this week, unlike last week.
It's less of a dumpster fire.
Yeah.
They've managed to douse most of it. It's just smoldering now. It's okay.
I'm going to start out with the stupid one.
Yeah.
Jeez, I cannot believe this is a thing. So, Boeing, the airline company, is seeking to withdraw its earlier guilty plea from its lawsuit over deceiving regulators just before the two deadly crashes that they had.
I don't think they should be allowed to repeal their...
No, you've made your
no.
decision, now fucking run with it.
Yeah.
I feel like once you put in a guilty plea, that's your plea, isn't it? Unless, actual evidence changes.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Unless something big happens, you shouldn't be able to change that, really. But, why are they changing it, is the question.
So, basically, they were nearly, all done and pled guilty. But a Texas judge rejected the proposed deal. That was back in December, which pushed it into Trump's term. So now Boeing's basically going, we've got new judges, so we'll make a new deal.
Why is it always Texas?
Because Texas is as red state as you can get.
Texas needs, they need a handler. Just one of the states next door is now, Texas, we can't be killing people just because they're different colors. But I wanna! No.
Well, no one could do that, because Texas would then just be Second Amendment rights, and then no one's going to be I ain't touching that.
Oh, yeah, true. This is a very pointy thing.
The big thing about this, though, is the Trump courts are much more lenient on white-collar crime, which is what this is technically classed as.
Because they're all mates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they've, shot all of the people who were going against him as whistleblowers have mysteriously died.
Yeah, they've taken the Russian tactic.
Yeah, they fell into some bullets.
So, yeah, there's potentially not going to be much justice for the 346 people that died in those two plane crashes.
Fucking Boeing is a horrible company. Everything I've seen that's come out from it is just how are these things in the air to start with at this point?
Man, you talk shit about their planes, but man, some of the people who try and fly planes.
Yeah.
So, my dad used to work for a sim center.
Yeah.
Oddly enough, the Virgin Boeing sim center in Queensland. He told me about one time that they had some pilots in, and their check captain went in to do their training. And they had their full allotted time slot.
Yeah.
And after the time slot was done, the check captain came out and asked if he could get more time. Because he just managed to get them off the ground after spending their entire allotment.
Wow.
And he needed more time to get them to land.
Oh.
Wow.
Oh, that's not great.
Now, I will point out that I'm not going to say what company they were from, but they weren't actually pilots for Boeing.
Yeah.
But, there's some people flying planes who maybe shouldn't be flying planes.
Oh, definitely. Oh, God.
But, yeah, Boeing as a company is definitely nosedived over the past couple of years.
And all from their own bullshittery as well. They can't blame anyone but themselves for
100%.
essentially skimming profits and just not putting anything towards fixing their planes.
Yeah.
It's guys, this was going to happen eventually.
So I certainly hope, I don't expect it, but I would hope that some judge they get is nope, I'm going to be a cunt about this.
That's the thing I'm hoping for. Just the whole, anyone who's been on like American or like certain airways, you fucking hate it. Like, I hate flying, even in Australia. We have some decent, like, stuff around.
We used to.
Yeah.
But now it's just gotten fucking horrible. I hate flying. If the opportunity to fuck up any of the big ones in Australia came to me, I'd be like, you know what? Yes. For overcharging me for a tin of Coke, like $10 or something, you can get fucked, sir.
Well, this is the big problem. We don't have competition in airlines anymore in Australia.
They're all owned by the same
it's
mob.
Qantas or, I think, Virgin, and that's it.
Yeah, they gutted all the little ones.
Jetstar's Qantas.
Yeah, Jetstar's Qantas. Virgin is Virgin.
Virgin came in as we're the budget airline when there was competition.
Yeah.
Fuck. Knocking a box of dice off the desk.
What'd you get?
I don't know. It didn't pop open. It's a good quality box. You made it for me. Yeah, we used to have competition, and so Virgin came in as the cheap option. That's when Jetstar became a thing, because Qantas was like, fuck you, we want some of that cheap flight money. And then all the shit happened, and Qantas got bailed out, and others didn't. Fuck you, we should have saved Ansett.
Oh, God,
I'm not saying that just because my dad used to work for them, too.
No, like, Ansett
they were
was
genuinely
good.
a better company.
They were much better than Qantas.
Well, I mean, they set up the Star Alliance. I've
Yeah.
talked about it before. That was the best thing. Multiple airlines agreeing to onboard passengers to get them where they need to go, irrespective of what it did for them.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And it got killed because of they didn't get bailed out like everyone fucking else did.
And, they got killed because someone at Qantas plays golf with someone higher up. It's just, fuck off.
Probably, I don't know. I'm not going to say that. But,
Yeah.
Not going to say that, but
Qantas
it
should
wouldn't
not have been
surprise
bailed.
me if it did happen.
No. Qantas shouldn't have been bailed out at fucking all.
Yeah.
You should have let Qantas die and kept Ansett.
Yeah.
But that's old beef. I'm not going to refresh that. But that happened, and then we ended up with just like a couple of them, and then it was like, well, we still got some regionals like Tiger, and they're now fucking gone, and now
Rex.
all the out to bush guys are fucked.
Oh.
It's basically fly Qantas.
It's
Yeah.
fly Qantas or don't fly at all.
But like
Fine.
the week after Rex was gone, regional flights for Qantas like almost tripled in price.
Yeah.
Of course.
Like they got no competition, so fuck it. Let's just gouge them for every cent they got.
And they've done that every time they have the opportunity, and yet we still keep bailing them out or helping them out, and it's like, stop it. Don't do
Yeah.
it. Just, we have a train network. I'm going to start using that to go home.
I know. It seems like the resurgence of rail could happen.
Yeah.
Just people are getting fucking sick of trying to fly these shitty planes.
I reckon it's going to be a resurgence of, like, the family, like, vacation driving up and down the coast kind of thing. Like, the car trips. And so many kids are going to fucking hate it. It's going to be amazing.
The problem with that, like, it's almost like with the fucking price of fuel the way it's going, it's still going to be cheaper to fucking fly.
Yeah, good point.
This is why rail.
Yeah.
Or dog sled. You just get a bunch of dogs. Great.
I wouldn't make a bunch of dogs haul my fat ass around.
No, that is fair.
But a bunch
Plus,
of
I'd probably
dingoes.
I'd spend far
baby
too much
full of
time
stick at
playing
the
with
end
the
and off
dogs.
you
That's
go.
the question.
Yeah, see, that's probably much more my problem. Instead of being like, all right, I'll hatch them this sled and I'll go on this trip, it'd be like, no, I'm just going to sit here and pet dogs.
Yeah. So, where are you? You meant to be here 6 hours ago. I haven't left yet. The puppies looked sad.
Look, I got them all set up in their harnesses, and they were so fucking cute. I had to take photos, and then they were all good boys, so they had to have a treat. And,
Exactly.
Well, you can't have them run just after they've eaten.
It all makes sense.
So, this is a weird one. It definitely feels like one of those, like, if I didn't know it wasn't, I'd swear this is like some AI shit. So, apparently one of the Star Citizen devs was talking about Squadron 42. He made he said the line, I don't know if we're gonna make it. Which, of course, everyone took to mean, like, it's not coming out this year, like they were saying it was going to.
How-
Like, given the fact that it's only, 4 months left in the year?
Yeah.
And they still don't have a release date locked in?
I don't know, like, what else could he be talking about there? Like, that...
Well, according to him, he was talking in more of an abstract way in that he can't see the future, so he doesn't know what's going to happen.
So, basically, he, like, put his foot in his mouth and tried very quickly to spit it back out.
Seems that way.
Yeah.
I think it'll come out probably the day after the actual Star Citizen game comes out.
I think it'll come out the day after the bombs drop. Like,
Yeah.
once most of humanity is gone, like, oh yeah, by the way.
What do you mean we can't pull in any more money from, like, pre-release shit? Fine, just release the broken thing, be done with it.
Now accepting trade.
Now accepting bottle caps.
Here's the quote of what he said. The team is heads down. We drew the line in the sand and we said 2026. I don't know if we're going to make it. I just know we're going to do every single thing possible to make it. And part of that is not taking time for the distraction of CitizenCon, which is the big promotional event they do for Star Citizen. Which is basically him saying, we're not putting anything out at CitizenCon, we're working on the game.
Yeah.
But, like, the minute you go, we said we'd do 2026, I don't know if we're going to make it, that does not sound like you're talking in an abstract. It sounds like you're going, we're not releasing in 2026.
Yes. That is someone who's under the
pump now.
Yeah. That's someone who's under the pump and be like, look, I don't think we're going to do that.
Yeah, so Star Citizen continuing to disappoint.
Look, I never expected this one to actually come out either, to be honest. I was waiting for either to be pushed or cancelled. That's all I'm expecting from both of these games.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
So, getting back into local Australian news, apparently the federal government is investing $1.7 billion into a fleet of self-driving submarines.
This is hilarious because most of the people who run our government can't even turn their phones on correctly. This is going to go great. They're going to nuke themselves within 3 hours of having these things.
But it'll make us the leaders in technology of underwater drone warfare.
Do we want to be leaders in that? Like,
I know, right?
It's like, oh, we're going to be leaders.
Is that the claim you really want?
We're going to be leaders in underwater drone warfare. Like, okay, we're leaders in it. Is anyone else in this industry? Well, no. That's why we're leaders. Like, neat. So we're having ourselves a little pity party.
They send these drones out, they get them to putter around, run some fucking drills, but they're being run on Australian satellite NBN, and so they lose signal and just fucking sink.
Yeah. Oh, God. Like, air drones, I understand, because they can get in and out really quick, and if they're shot down, oh no. But you can only go so fast underwater, because there is a shit ton of, like, water slowing you down at all times.
Yeah, but here's the thing. It actually, I would actually argue it makes a lot of sense to do a submersible drone, because one, subs are basically, they're... I don't want to... Sorry, I'm doing that ADHD thing where, my brain, makes, 9 statements at once and wants to say all of them.
Well, while you figure that out, just one quick thing. Just imagine, one of these things puttering around and they haven't accounted for the signals it's putting out just for an orca to come fucking screaming at it. Like, fucking get him!
So, the reason that it's probably it's not a bad idea to do submersible drone. One, subs, while they are very robust, they're basically a floating death trap.
Yeah.
If something goes wrong on a sub, it's really hard to do anything about it.
Alright, your options are go down with sub or try and swim and get crushed by death.
Yeah, so problems on a sub aren't okay, we're leaking a little bit. It's no, that's a massive issue. If we can't surface, we're fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, getting people out of those subs in that situation, great idea. Also, these subs would be a lot smaller, which gives them a smaller radar ping.
That is good. I like that.
Theoretically, you could run them into areas where a normal sub couldn't because it would get detected.
Yeah.
Also, it'd be we could get into rockier areas, blah, 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 because it's smaller. But you know what I mean. It's got tactical upsides that a sub doesn't have. But it's an AI sub. I'm waiting for it to, shoot a torpedo and miss, then get depressed and then just sit on the bottom.
Yeah. Or it'll accidentally delete its own software just because it's sad.
I didn't understand your instructions, so I nuked Canberra.
Look, I have also made that mistake.
What was that thing with ChatGPT where it failed to help someone and then just wrote that it was depressed 46 times?
Yeah. We've broken AI, now even it's depressed. We made it do all the monotonous jobs, and it hates it too. But actually, these new submarines, are these because the US basically fucked over the AUKUS deal and we're not getting their submarines anymore?
I have no idea.
I'm assuming that's what it has to be, because they were meant to have been delivered this year.
Well, the advantage that with this advantage is it is actually all being designed and built in-house in Australia.
Yeah.
We're not getting it from someone else.
Look, after the US, well, not the US, but someone's like, they can turn off all the things they gave you. And the entire world, like, wait a minute. We're buying things from the US. Let's start making in-house shit again, just in case.
It's why we didn't go with the M4 platform for guns.
Yep.
Yeah, because
You're
we
not
couldn't
going to
make
be
it
relying
here.
on the United States for our firearms. We'll get someone who'll let us have a patent for a gun that we can make here.
Yeah.
And then we've made the Steyr and massively improved it, which is why I hate it when people shit on the Steyr.
The Steyr is great.
Well, I mean, like, the Gen 1 Steyr was a bit rough, but, like...
It's gone through a lot of fucking iterations since.
Yeah, I think we're on, like, Gen 4 Steyrs, and for our version of the Steyr.
Yeah.
I think we're on, like, Gen 4 or something like that. Yeah, we've made a lot of improvements to the way that thing functions, and it still retains a lot of the qualities that we like about it.
But no, the look of these submarines is kind of funny. They do look like black toasters.
They look so dumb. But, I mean, that's probably... I'm going to chalk that up more as an article thing, more than necessarily what they actually look like.
Pretty much. I'm assuming that's just like a prototype or something, because I would imagine something more streamlined.
It could be, like, really good. Like, we are an island. Like, we do have massive fucking water around us, and we do not have the Navy large enough to patrol the entire fucking thing.
No.
So if something kicks off, we're going to end up with, like, if someone wanted to come here, they could land troops here without much resistance. And we've got way too much fucking coastline. So having something autonomous that can just fucking patrol is a great idea.
To charge? Yeah.
It's just, I don't know. I'll be interested to see
it's
where
one of those things where I can't look at it and not laugh because of all the bullshit that's happening with AI and automated drones lately.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, I get the logic.
I understand it. It's the same with, like, our vast amounts of desert and that kind of stuff. It's actually relatively useful to have drones out there because we can check what's going on. But it's just... I don't trust AI enough to give it a fucking submarine or something with a weapon.
Yeah.
Especially since we keep seeing shit coming out that AI isn't doing what people expect it to do, or even what the developers thought it would do. So, why are we putting this into a military thing at the moment?
So, do we want to talk about the massively absurd statement that was put out by Roblox recently?
Yes. I love laughing at Roblox. I hope they fail.
So, this was a response put out by Roblox because they're currently amid a wrongful death lawsuit over a teenager who ended up killing themselves after...
because they didn't have enough bad fucking PR out there at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
Basically what happened is the kid got pulled in by a predator on Roblox and ended up sending explicit material and whatnot, and eventually...
Very unfortunate.
But this was Roblox's response to it.
Yeah.
At Roblox, safety is a top priority, and we continue to innovate new safety features, over 100 this year alone, that protect our users and empower parents and caregivers with greater control and visibility. Roblox is designed with rigorous built-in safety features, and our policies are purposely stricter than those found on other platforms, including limiting chat for younger users, not allowing sharing of images through chat, and filters designed to block the sharing of personal information. We also understand that this is an industry-wide issue, and we are actively dedicating resources to developing industry-wide standards and solutions focused on keeping children safe online. We partner with law enforcement and leading child safety and mental health organizations worldwide to combat the sexual exploitation of children on your platform that is known for child predators and using children as sweatshops to make video games.
Yep. Things like they came out the gate strong with just like, oh, we're going to give more things. We give more things to parents and caregivers to do it. It's like, so you're not doing it, okay? Second thing is when they're saying, oh, we have stricter over, like, shit. It's like, yeah, but that only matters if you enforce it. Like, you can say, oh, we have strict guidelines, but you're not following those guidelines, therefore they don't fucking matter.
We have strict thoughts and prayers.
Yes. Very strict.
And arguably, parental controls, unless they're, like, properly password protected, or, someone can't just make another fucking account.
Yeah.
Or the parent actually uses them.
That is true.
Yeah, that too. Look, I'll give them, like, this is the tiniest shred of credit I'll give them. They made parental tools.
Yeah.
A lot of platforms don't even do that. I'm not giving them a lot of credit because you're right. People got to turn them on.
Yeah.
And if they're just a click box in the settings, then kids can turn them off.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So easily.
So you've got to set them up just right and then get them to be used. But when they're not being used, children still need protection. You are failing miserably to protect children.
They are never clawing themselves out of the pit they've dug for themselves in the last few months alone. Like, after banning Schlepp. Yeah, like, Schlepp and a bunch of other ones who were, like, kicked off. And it's just, no, you could have worked with these people who are following the rules set by the law enforcement that they work with, because Schlepp was partnered with police. It's like, no, you went the wrong direction. There was no way that anyone could look at you banning the person trying to protect people against child predators as a good move. Like,
I mean, come on. They got Chris Hansen to come out of retirement to do a doco on them.
Oh, yeah. When Chris Hansen gets out of bed just to fuck with your company, he's like, oh, fuck. We done goofed, guys. Can we undo this? Like, no. Oh.
I mean, that show has been off air and out of zeitgeist for that long, and he's still known as that guy.
He is a
and he's coming for your company. It's basically, you're gonna get smeared pretty hard right now.
Chris Hansen is so well known for this that if I went to his place for dinner, like if I'd known him for years and he said, here, take a seat, I would still sweat. Despite doing nothing. Just, that man terrifies people. For good reason.
Yeah.
But, oh, man.
Shall we move on to someone we can laugh at?
Please.
Yes. I'd love
So, let's talk about Randy Pitchford.
Fuck it. Whoever his social media handler is not doing a good job.
I think they quit a long fucking time ago. Said, nah, I'm out. I ain't dealing with this bullshit. I'm done. Much like Trump's fucking media handler.
Yeah.
This was something I didn't actually know. I recently, because Randy Pitchford's been in the news a bit lately for gaming stuff.
Yeah.
And I looked at a thing where they were doing like a big breakdown of like everything Randy Pitchford's done. So you guys remember back with the whole USB stick at the fucking medieval fair thing?
Oh, yes. Fuck, that was a while ago now.
Where he had company secrets on a USB stick along with porn.
Yeah.
So he actually went on a podcast and described what the porn was to try and make it seem less weird that he had it.
That's not how this works, Randy.
He was quite Randy.
Oh, God.
According to him, he had a video of a cam girl playing with herself. She O-faced, squirted, and he thought, the volume of liquid that came out makes her a magician, and I need to study it to learn how this trick worked.
An odd thing to say.
That was his reasoning for having the video on that USB stick.
That is worse than him just saying, look, I thought this person was attractive. I was turned on by this. Okay, sue me.
No, it was on a work device. It shouldn't have been. I'll go talk to HR about it. Fuck.
I mean, this is the same guy who went to a presentation, sung a song about how no one likes a bigot, and then followed it up. This was during Gamergate, and he was trying to come out as pro-women. And then followed that song up with a trailer for Duke Nukem.
Yeah. Fucking... Oh, Randy.
So this guy's always been fucking, what the hell are you fucking doing?
How has he held onto his seat there? I'm surprised that someone hasn't just thrown him out with the dishwater going, buddy, you're annoying us now. Stop it.
I'm assuming he's one of those people who's got, like, the 51 shares.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or he's got
so,
some, like
no one can
some
do anything.
real dirt on someone else.
Bit of both.
I mean, given what keeps coming out about him, he must have, like, the darkest dirt ever.
Yeah.
So, basically, Borderlands 4 recently came out. By all accounts, it's a fantastic game. And it's apparently the best Borderlands has ever been. Except it runs like shite.
Yeah. It's just completely
Apparently,
unoptimized.
Massive, like, dips in frame rate, crashes, tearing, all of the stuff you associate generally, I hate to say it, with UE5 launch games.
Yeah.
It's not to say they're all like that. Things like Black Myth Wukong show that it can fucking work.
It's so good.
Get a studio that knows what they're doing, good shit comes out.
Yeah.
Gearbox clearly didn't do the optimization work.
No. They were hoping for the AI tools to try and smooth it all over, I think.
I mean, one of his responses was to turn on DLSS. Just like, yeah.
Let's make this
shit.
worse.
Well, theoretically, it would make it better because it would smooth the frame rate out.
Yeah.
But if you need those tools to be on for the game to even kind of run, and it didn't fix the problem anyway, that's not fixing the fucking problem.
Well, he came out and said, like, I dare to try and break the fucking servers. Like, you can't break the servers, you can't play the fucking game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was trying to have a big dick moment, being like, oh yeah, all these other games launch, and then their servers fall over. Ours won't. Ours is strong. We're ready for this.
Like, two things there. One, weird flex, but okay. And two, don't say that to the internet. They will take that as a challenge.
I don't think they ended up actually crashing it, but as you say, given that a lot of, like, half their fucking fan base just went, not until the performance. I mean,
yeah,
I'm one of them. I was hearing all the good gameplay reports, and I'm like, that was the one caveat I had over Borderlands 4, was it has to get good reviews and people are positive about it, and then I might check it out.
Same.
And then I just like, oh, what's this what's this mixed to negative on Steam? Oh, thing runs like a hot potato.
Yeah. And what was his response to it? Like, there was
he's had multiple. He's accused gamers of being 4K stubborn. I mean, yeah, cool, man. When you spend thousands of dollars on a computer rig, you don't turn the settings down.
Yeah, no. Like, that is the test run for all my games. Like, alright, we're going ultra, let's see how far we get.
Yeah.
And given the fact that, like, there's a minimum recommended specs on the game and people over the recommended aren't doing well.
Yeah.
That should tell you something about your fucking game, not that they're 4K stubborn. He's, multiple times he's basically just started attacking gamers. He suggested that in response to one person, he said that they should, well, why don't you go make your own game engine and show us how it's done? All of these wonderful artists and tech leads can't make an engine work. You show us how it's done.
All I want is one person to, like, link him to the store page for Expedition 33.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's not a UE5 game.
Oh, that's a good point, yeah.
But the fact that good UE5 games have come out, clearly it can be done. You just didn't.
I mean, those guys, I'm pretty sure, got rid of all their QA long ago.
Yeah.
It's the only way Borderlands 3 was the way it was, I swear.
I think that was a little bit of, like, nepotism that they could just crap it out.
Yeah, true. Work. People will buy it.
I don't know. Like, the fact that the Calypso twins got through any level of meaning is absurd.
Yeah.
They're the worst fucking villains they've had.
Oh, horrible.
And I've played all of the Borderlands games, even the shitty spin-offs. Trust me, the Calypso twins, they're the worst they ever did.
I had to force myself to finish Borderlands 3.
Which is annoying because, again, the gameplay was fucking rock solid.
Yeah. Like, every time I'd get into that groove of, yes, killing things, having fun, yeah, this would be great. And then the story would happen. It's like, oh, great. Now I hate everything again.
The story or another character would talk, and I was like, I don't want to deal with that.
Yeah.
I just want a mute claptrap button. That's all I want.
Apparently he has one in Borderlands 4.
No,
fucking A.
He has a tone down, so a reduced chatter.
he won't do, like, ambient chatter.
Good.
He'll still talk to you if it's required, but,
Yeah.
like, he doesn't just spurt shit all the time.
Good, because oh, God. I hate Claptrap as a fucking character.
Which sucks, because he was a fun character in the first one and
Yeah.
sort of the second one, and then they memed him.
Yeah. And then he became Jack Black, so... God,
Yeah.
that was annoying.
One of his other suggestions, because there's a known memory leak with Borderlands 4, is, just restart it for now.
Yeah, just turn off and on.
Patch it at some point.
We'll get
How the
to
fuck did it
You
get
have a
this far?
known bug, and your answer to people showing it to you and showing concern is, turn it off and on again, we'll get to it.
Well, like, considering the one before that was him having, like, an 8-post rant or some shit, because someone brought up the issues with how it's running, and he went off. It's like, alright, calm down, bud. He could have just said, we're aware of it, we're on it, we'll have it fixed as soon as we can.
And we'll have a patch out as soon as possible.
Yeah, but instead he wanted to act like a petulant child.
Can someone get Randy Pitchford a Snickers bar?
Yeah. Or at least take his phone away for certain times each day. Like,
No, as with, like, an annoyingly large number of CEOs of companies, stop using him.
Yeah.
Just stop.
Just-
No one gives a shit about what he has to say. Everyone hates him. He's another Todd Howard.
Yeah.
Stop putting them on camera.
Next time he's on stage for anything, I just want people to start booing and not stop.
Yeah.
Just until he gets the message of, you are no longer allowed in the facing light of this, you can go be backstage. We don't care. Just not in front of us now, bud.
Yeah. But,
He's like that weird creepy
but in
kid
doing
in every
that,
class.
you're going to end up with a Ubisoft fucking, like, when they... Was it fucking 2010s or so, whenever the fucking E3 came around, as Aisha Taylor or some other comedian that just didn't land at all. That's what you're going to end up with if you get rid of these douches.
Yeah.
I would rather that, because I can ignore a bland presentation. I can't ignore this dude actively being hostile to his own player base.
Yeah.
I would rather just, here's the trailer. Just, here's an hour and a half of trailers.
Oh, yeah.
And that's it. You don't say shit. There's no one standing up giving a fucking monologue. Give me the trailers and fuck off.
If you want someone who can do a good monologue and is actually a gamer, you get Terry Crews or you get, who's the guy who played Superman? Fucking Henry Cavill.
Henry Cavill.
Either one of those guys, they're like decent gamers. They have the energy that you want and they have the name.
They're expensive.
Oh, that is true.
They're expensive.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. If they get the right franchise, they might do it for free. If it's anything Warhammer based, then Henry Cavill will just be like, "Give me! I wanted the thing. Let me be a Primarch. Come on!" And Terry Crews, you can't tell with him. He might just do it for funsies.
I feel like those guys would definitely, particularly because they have those
Words.
God, I'm good at words. Because they have those that rep. I don't think they do it.
Yeah, you're not wrong. They'd probably demand at least something out of it.
It's not just, I can support a thing I like. It's like, you want me to because I'm a known figure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At that point, get your bag.
Like, I hate to say it, if they were like, hey, do you want to... If they came to me and were like, hey, do you want to come up and host something at fucking Summer Games Fest? They'd probably end up paying me a pittance, and I'd still be like, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm nobody. I don't have any cred or pull.
So we're giving you a advanced copy of the game and a cookie. Like, I'm in.
You want me to do a review? That's what you're going to get there.
Oh, no. Like, I maintain if I ever got asked to do a review, I wouldn't pander, to be honest. Like, I don't think I could. I wouldn't be able to sit there with a bad game and go, it's great. 8 out of 10 stars. It'd be like, this was shit. I got through one thing and I gave up.
I mean, it was when I did reviewing for a website for a little while, and one of the things that my editor really hated was, like, he wanted game scores.
Yeah.
And I refused to do it.
Yeah.
Because I could not see a consistency in how to do game scores.
Yeah.
He was particularly pissed because I reviewed 2 Call of Duty games. And one of them I said I liked but gave a low score to, and one of them I said I hated but gave a better score to.
Yeah.
Because the one I hated narratively, but the gameplay was better. And the other one I liked narratively, but the gameplay sucked.
Yeah.
It was always like the gaming news websites that loved fucking like gamer scores and that kind of shit.
Because it gives them like a really quick clickbaity.
Yeah.
This got a 98. This got a 10.
Mm.
Not read the fucking article and learn what's good or bad about the fucking
This
thing.
company paid us a little bit more for marketing.
Oh, God.
I can guarantee you on the next Might Play, I've got some feelings about Hell Is Us.
Oh, this will be fun.
Overall positive, but I've got some issues where it's like, yeah. But that's the point. You have to talk about everything. You can't just glaze it. Hell, I wrote a review for Alien Isolation. Shock horror, I liked it. But even I was willing to be like, there's some issues with this thing.
Oh, definitely. It's one of those things. It's why I can't read a lot of reviews from like gamer websites anymore, because they will glaze over like all the stuff. Like, oh, this is amazing. Yeah, the graphics so nice, but then they won't mention anything that is clunky or not as good.
Or
it's
they won't give it a bad review unless everyone else is giving it a bad review.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Like, they won't tell you things or issues that they came across, whether everyone has that experience or not. Like, I had issues where the game was broken for me. If you do, this is what I had to deal with. If you don't, awesome. This is what I dealt with when I could play the game.
And, I mean, that's why I've been interested in the reviews for Borderlands 4. It's like people are talking about, like, the game's great. It just runs bad.
Yeah, the two worst things about Borderlands 4 are it doesn't run well and Randy Pitchford.
Yeah.
Like, that's everything I've heard about it. Bloody Randy. One day, maybe he'll retire.
So, while we're on the topic of games, though, Pokemon's getting a bit of a thrashing.
Look, they brought this on themselves.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. I'm not even going to pretend they did.
I've always been a Pokemon fan since I was a kid. Like, that was my childhood. But at this point, no, I can't support them. I'm not buying the new game. I don't care about them anymore.
Yeah.
Well...
Oh, go.
So, they've made a couple of things that... choices that are not great.
Yeah.
So, one, people are already a little so-so on ZA because it wasn't really showing off anything particularly great in trailers.
Or new.
People are a little... it might be good, I don't know. So it was already sort of like on the back foot. Then they went, okay, the price point's $70. Which, while I live in Australia and games are a lot more expensive in here, I know conversion rates are a thing, but fuck you, the Australia tax is also a thing.
Yep.
Yeah. Even on digital goods.
So we're already a little used to paying more for stuff, but it's still a thing. They've increased the price in the game. They have already announced DLC. And I know that's kind of a thing these days, to announce your game and go, we are going to be putting out more content for that. It's not that weird, but it is $30.
Yeah.
And for one piece, so we don't even know if it's any good. What it's supposed to be expanding, like at least with the last one, what was it? Ruby and... No.
Was it
Scarlet and Violet?
Yeah.
When they were like, we're doing a DLC, they're like, you're getting a new region, you're going to get a new gym leader to fight. Like, you kind of got a bit of a vibe of what you were going to get. This is like...
there is a DLC coming. What's it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and then the Zia game set in the Kalos region, and if you want to get the starters and the megas for that region, you can't play the game. You've got to get it on. You got to pay for Nintendo Online and play in their first 3 seasons of ranked content.
Yep.
Or you don't get them.
That has been the biggest driving force for like people to say no, get fucked. And it takes a lot for the die-hard Nintendo fans to turn around and tell Nintendo to go fuck themselves.
Yeah.
And then there's one more thing they've done, which I don't understand at all.
Yeah.
So, if you're a big Pokemon person, you may have heard of a thing called Pokemon Home. It's essentially the ability to upload your Pokemon from a game to sort of a cloud service, and then be able to pull them back down in another game.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I understand that, like, if a Pokemon didn't exist in a previous game, of course you can't take it down to that one, and if too much stuff changes about a Pokemon, it may not be able to go backwards either.
Yeah.
You know, things that didn't have a dual typing. Getting a dual typing sometimes can't go back to games that didn't have dual typing.
Certain moves that didn't exist, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So there's reasons that you can have something so they don't go backwards.
Yeah.
But it's generally accepted that it's these really obvious things. If you take anything from home and put it into ZA, it can no longer go into any other game but ZA.
Yeah. Regardless if it's the exact same Pokemon you just transferred in, you can't immediately transfer it back out.
You can transfer it back to home, it just can't go to any other game.
Yeah.
And that includes something that, like, say if you, like, theoretically, and it would be a hell of a job to do it, you could get something like a Pikachu from Red and Blue, transfer it all the way through all the games, up to ZA, and then at ZA, it's like, nah, locked here now.
Yep.
That's fucking ridiculous. Like,
yeah, it is.
There's got to be some fucking marketing thing or something they're planning on doing with a future game.
I'm guaranteeing it's to try and stop people bringing their ranked competitive teams back and forth across different generations or different competitions. Like that.
I mean,
it's all I can think
it's
of.
like it's like the shittiest reason to do it if you did.
Yeah.
But the problem is it fucks up home.
Yeah.
The point of Pokemon Home was being able to essentially transfer Pokemon from any game to any game. And now one of your game bricks home.
I'm honestly surprised that Home made it this far, just because every other time Pokemon's tried something new, they ditch it almost immediately the next game.
I think it was because people liked being able to bring... like, for people who actually get into Pokemon contests, which to me is weird, because like the minute they start trying to explain IVs and shit,
God,
like,
no!
Stop! I'm not here to do this.
I don't want to have to get a math degree to play my little creature game.
I know, right? So I get why if you put that kind of effort in, you'd be like, no, I really want to keep bringing those forward. I don't want to do it again.
Yeah.
And like people like their stuff. Like there's some games where it's easier to get certain Pokemon that people just like.
Yeah.
And it sort of gave a bit of a play your way vibe to Pokemon. And yeah, now they're just like, yeah, fuck that.
Yeah.
Haven't they already dealt with something like this in previous games where it was really hard to transfer Pokemon between generations? I'm trying to remember.
I remember back when we first started playing Pokemon with Red, Blue, and like Yellow and stuff, like the link cable was a fucking horrible thing to try and get to work with a... was it Emerald that went on to the next version, the DS?
I think, or it was when the DS came out, you had to download some other software that was like Pokemon Home, but it also had some restrictions in where you could transfer things to or where you could bring things across from.
I remember that was a thing.
Or it had a cost or something. I'm trying to remember what the hell it was.
I was never that into trading Pokemon to know.
Only if it was like a Pokemon I couldn't get in the version that I had was the only reason I'd trade shit.
Or to like get your Kadabra to evolve.
Yeah. Or your Gengar. Gotta have a Gengar.
Yeah, but like that was it. It really wasn't. I was not ever into trading Pokemon that much.
Yeah.
So do we want to talk about the garbage things Spotify is doing?
Yes.
Sure.
So they've updated their terms of service to essentially state that if you upload something to their system, they now can do anything they want with it.
Yeah.
Now, for something like us, that's not really a big deal. There's not a lot here that they can take.
They might steal our voices and our opinions. And oh no!
I mean, if there's an AI trained on us, I weep for that
I feel so bad for that AI. Jesus.
No. If there was an AI trained on us, we'd have an email in our inbox going, can I join? I'm bored.
So, like, for us, it's not I mean, it's something to be concerned about.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong. They can train AI off of us and help it be more natural in the way it speaks and stuff like that. But it's much bigger deal for things like, say, an audiobook.
Yeah.
If you upload it, Spotify now can make derivative works, including sequels and spin-offs and whatever the fuck they want, without your consent.
And
I'm wondering like how that works with music, like for larger artists or people that release music elsewhere.
They've been using it for their AI sampling. Everyone's music being fed into an AI, and for a while, if you didn't have the feature turned off, it would just start playing random music amongst your playlists.
Yeah, it was really annoying.
Yeah.
The enhanced shuffle.
Fucking hate that thing.
Yeah, no, it's fucking garbage.
But this is enough for me to consider, like, I might just switch back to having an MP3 player or just storing music locally on my phone.
Look, I've said it before. When we were talking about this last week, when we were talking about alternative programs, I would absolutely host my own music on my own server if I could. But there's just no good program.
There's no way to do it effectively.
There are programs that can. They're just rough.
We know enough weird software engineers. We just pay one of them to do it for us. Like, I don't want to use Spotify. Make me a thing.
Look, I don't mind paying for music, and I mean, I pay for Spotify.
Yeah.
But it's also like,
So
you pay for Spotify. I know of quite a few people that also pay for YouTube and don't realize they also get YouTube music with that.
Yeah. That is true.
But my point simply being, I don't mind paying for music. I just can't access the music I paid for in a way I want to use.
Yeah. That's the big fucking streaming conundrum. Just let me access the shit I want to access when I want to fucking access it. I won't have to pirate it.
The best option you essentially have, arguably, is Apple Music. Because you can buy the individual tracks on iTunes, and then you can theoretically sync and run a thing like that.
The only issue I have with iTunes is the fact you need to have a Apple product to sync it to. And I can't deal with that.
You can do it with Windows and Android, it's just rough as shit, and I wouldn't want to do it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I have
just in case someone's like, it does exist with iTunes, I'm not in the ecosystem for iTunes.
Look, I'm not an Apple person, and funnily enough, a lot of people are getting very angry at Apple at the moment because of their new thinnest phone ever, and it's complete garbage.
No. The thing that's dumb is that because of how thin it is, it has a bad battery life.
Yeah.
They created a magnetizable battery pack that you can click to the back of the phone, which then makes it the same size as the last one.
Yeah.
Again, they went fucking form over function.
Even the Apple die-hard fans are slowly waking up to it now, and that's a scary thing to see. Because they've been entrenched for so long, and now they are turning against them. That's how you know your company's fucked. I don't see
Okay.
it well.
It's Book Week.
Yeah, Book Week.
So, let's talk about what we read last month, which was John Doe's selection of
Grimm's War,
books 1 through 3.
I rather enjoyed it.
And right at the head of this, I'd like to point out two things. One, something that I think this book does not flag enough for people, and one thing is just something that I personally found a little icky about the book. So the first one is, look, I've got the page open and I'm not seeing anything mentioning it, but like, if you're going to read this book, there is an awful lot of implied sexual assault.
Yeah.
There should be a content warning or something somewhere, because holy fuck, if you weren't expecting it.
I was not expecting it when that first batch of it pops up. I was like, this is a lot more in-depth than I thought it would be. Like the slave collars and that kind of stuff and everything else.
Yeah,
like,
there's nothing like actually like described to you or anything like that. It's just an awful lot of, but it's noted that it's a thing.
Yeah, like when
like
when the pirates take over that freighter and it's like, all right, 6 for the crew, the rest go in cryo. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So just like a heads up warning if you didn't read the book along with us and you're just listening to the main show and you're hearing us talk about it. If you do, big trigger warning for that. And it's also, I think, a little bad that it's not noted on the store page.
It is a terrible thing, but it also does make you hate the villains that so much more.
Definitely.
Yeah. Now, see, that's the thing. That brings me to the thing that I feel kind of a little bit ick about. Is the villain race, I think the Caliph?
Yeah.
Caliphate, whatever the fuck we're called?
Caliphate, that's it, Caliphate. They're basically just, like, whatever stereotype of Arabs you want to do.
Yeah, they're just space Arabian.
Yeah, and, like, but, like, it's not like we have, like, a generation ship went out and something happened while they're out there and they're a bit different now. It's like, it's straight up just the worst things you think about Arabs.
It's straight up, like, stereotypes. Think of any stereotype, and that's what it is. The bad stereotypes is it.
Their entire, interactions are mostly them yelling about God being amazing and just being sexist, horrible people. It's like,
yeah, and I say it's a little ick because, like, you're using basically a straight up, this is a real world group that's more diverse than this, but reducing them to just the worst things they possibly could have been. I would have hated it less if they'd gone out, become something else, still humans, and then come back and done it.
Yeah.
That little bit of abstraction, because then it's like, okay, I feel okay being angry at this, whereas this is just, we want to do space Arabs and do them as bad as we can.
There would have been a separation of sorts from the real existing thing and the space version.
But
because I've had friends who are from that part of the world, and it's like, it feels weird reading a book where their, like, just ethnic group is being phrased this way. It feels off.
But every faction in it is a, like, pretty harsh racial stereotype.
It's a caricature of a different racial stereotype. Yeah.
Like,
oh, I'm not going to pretend they're not. Like, I mean, let's face it, the main character's basically just, like, the best American ever.
Yeah, he's American.
The best possible America. And then, like, the main, like, where Earth still is in Terra is, like, the poorest potential America is socialist Europe.
Yeah. I mean...
I'm not saying that others aren't stereotypes either.
Yeah.
It was just something that
absolutely.
weirdly bothered me the more I read it, was this weird monolithic, every person here is a cunt.
Yeah.
And it's just one race. It's not a melting pot of a couple and it's become bad. It's just this one ethnic group is trash.
The one question I had from all of that is, why haven't everyone else just gotten together and stomped them? Like,
they pointed out.
Did they?
Because of the fracturing of the main... so there's like three main groups. There's like Earth, there's the Alliance Navy, which is the main character of the Caliphate.
Yeah.
And none of them are quite strong enough to take out the Caliphate unless the other two team up, and they haven't.
Yeah, because they hate each other.
They're also separated by distance of space.
Yeah, which is why that wormhole thing became such a big plot line. But I enjoyed the game.
That's the weird shit out of the way. Let's just get into the book. And I would actually say it was a really good read.
Yeah,
I had a lot. It was really, like, I liked the main character. I liked its crew. The daring do was really fun. The military stuff was well written.
Yeah.
At least for a person who's never been in the military.
And the technology was grounded. It wasn't just straight out like, like, here's space lasers. We're not going to explain anything. It's like, no, here's rail guns and, like, coil guns, and here's a reason why we use these weapons. And
I like that he explained it as well at one point. Yeah, actual broadside to broadside contact with ships, very rare. But we have them just in case. It's like, that's actually kind of fun to know.
I like that the main gun got a nickname.
Yeah.
Like, it's called the Long Nine, but it has an actual name. They say it somewhere, but, like, no one calls it that because it's just a giant railgun that runs the entire length.
Yeah, and fires, like, was it a 9-pound lump of tungsten? Just
Just fucking everything in that direction now has a 9mm hole. It's like fucking but I rather enjoyed the start of it, just the shock value, because it's the was it the Caliphate or the other side who he bombed that he destroyed in the opening salvo?
Oh, that
that was just
they were just on a patrol.
Yeah.
He detected the ambush, fired on them, and then accidentally.
Well, that's the thing.
Blew up a ship full of kids.
In the book, they opened fire first, like the ones that were ambushing. Destroyed or not.
Yeah, because he
took down a
notices
couple
the
of
ambush
ships.
and then triggers it early. Like, they notice they've been found, so they just fucking go for it, then bail.
Yeah. And then, of course, he returns fire, and they go and check, and there was a bunch of kids in there as meat shields, and the only reason they basically just flunking him out of everything is, the optics were bad, and we needed someone to blame.
Yeah.
And it's like, holy shit, this guy actually did his job to the T, worked perfectly, made the exact right call, and they keep saying to him, you made the correct call. Just for him to turn around and go, you're never being promoted, we're going to flunk you out the second we can, and we're sending you to this random corner of the universe where we think you're going to fuck up and start something.
Yeah.
And
they literally send him there because, he's a hothead. He'll kick something off. And then
he'll kick something
off.
And then he kicks off something
he kicks shit off.
I just love the whole thing of when he turns up and the ship doesn't have a grav coil. Like, the one thing they need to move. And it's like, what the fuck? And it calls the guy up, like, where the fuck's my grav coil?
It's not just that they don't have a grav coil, it's that they don't have a grav coil for, like, 3 months.
Yeah. And it worked out that it was the grav coil had been taken by the guy at the shipyard, given to the pirates so they could have a faster frigate. And it's like all this other back shit. So, of course, he goes and ruffle stomps the fucking guy. But at the same time...
Turns up there to say, where's my shit? And then they open fire, so he goes, well, fuck this. Everything is gone now.
And unfortunately, like his mate who was helping him, like one of his ensigns, or not an ensign, but my brain's only working on Star Trek terms at the moment, he dies. It's like, well, shit, now it's personal, and just rips into him, and I love it. He's a really fun character, and I'm probably going to pick up more of that series.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think I will end up reading the rest of Grimswall.
It's just...
That was a solid opener.
And to get the first three books out of the way is like, okay, I'm now invested enough. I'm three books in. Enough has happened that I actually give a fuck about these characters.
Pretty much.
And, like, I want to point out, like, I really like this is solid, good space opera. And given the fact that I'm willing to overlook those two things I mentioned at the start to keep reading it, like, it's a good read.
Yeah.
Although I did have to put the narrator up to like 1.5 speed, because by God does he talk slow.
Yeah.
I don't listen to anything under 1.6.
Yeah. I normally sit at like 1.2, just enough to speed out that really weird drawl all of them have.
I listen to almost everything at just straight out 1, because I'm usually doing it while I'm doing other things. So, like...
I don't understand how you can raw dog a book at 1.
Because I usually focus on other things, and it's enough that enough doesn't happen too quickly while I'm doing something else if I lose focus.
That's fair. I'm usually just booking in products and stocking shelves.
Yeah. But this, I had to at least put up to 1.2 just so it felt like the story was actually happening. And then I think I finished the last 2 books at 1.5 just to... Like, okay, now it's rolling. Like, this feels like there's shit happening and awesome.
I will admit the narrator, while he enunciates perfectly, he is slow.
Yeah.
I did like his voice, though. It was very nice.
Oh, no, great. Yeah. Like, great narrator. Once I sped him up and I got all the pauses down, it was like, this is fantastic. But he has got a very slow, deliberate, very well enunciated, deliberate language. It's really good for a person reading a book, but fuck, speed it up.
Yeah. The ADHD in both me and Seth is like, go faster. Why you go faster?
Right, so I do believe it is Swoosh Up this week.
It is, and I was picking between 2 of them, but I think I've settled on the one I'm going to go for, which is Pandora Unchained.
Okay.
So this is another cultivation progression fantasy. So I really like cultivation ones at the moment. I don't know why. But
I mean, I think it's because we all got really into lit RPG, but then a lot of lit RPG books are kind of meh written.
Yeah.
At least a cultivation one, they've got to put some work in.
Yeah, true. But I'll go through the synopsis of this one. I love the opening. The gods are dead. The 7 evils reign. Only hope stands between humanity and extinction. Like, I'm in! This sounds like fun. I'm happy to watch humanity die. When Soren's parents mysteriously die, he is starved for truth and thirsty for revenge. He begs the 8th evil, Hope, for assistance, and his prayers are answered. Though not in the way he expected. He has made a poison cultivator a rare class who are shunned by high society. Unable to continue his medical practice, Soren turns to adventuring to make ends meet, though he's only able to afford to team with a ragtag crew of outcasts as companions. An armored polar bear, a stern archer, a sleep-deprived pyromancer, a peeping Tom rogue, and a rebellious rat familiar who won't stop eating the party's loot when no one is watching.
I'm pretty certain we've played this as a TTR.
I'm pretty sure we have. Like that.
I remember playing an armored polar bear.
Yeah, that section alone, I'm pretty sure is what sold me on this book. Things are looking up until Soren discovers his ancestors' hidden research notes about forbidden medical research. What dark deeds was his family up to? Only he can find out. And if he and his party can survive the coming demon tide. So, yeah, I'm keen. I like me some cultivation. I like me some fighting demons.
Yeah.
The narrator sounds pretty good. Listening to the previews, like good enunciation and nice,
always good.
Nice voice to it.
Last thing you'll want is to start a book and be like, oh, this is
Yeah.
Yep.
I just like the
The
fact
Raiders.
that hope is one of the evils in the world. I love that idea. I may have to start using that in some D&D games.
What?
I also thought this was a one-shot. It's not. There is a second book.
Oh.
If you go to the author, it does have a second book there with the Pandora Unchained series, but the first book isn't included in the actual series page.
That's what I just looked
Yeah,
at, because it
that's
says it's
weird.
unavailable when you go to the series page, but you can buy the book. I'm
Yeah.
looking at it right now.
That is so weird.
Just somehow they're not linked together.
Magic!
What the fuck? And people wonder why I download my audiobooks.
God, you kind of have to, especially with like Audible doing weird shit in the background.
Oh yeah, the delisting is getting bad.
Yeah. But yes, that will be the one for this month. Hopefully it is good. We shall see. Or I
You're
might
due
finally
for a
have
stinker,
proper
Swoosh.
I am due for a stinker. That's the bad thing. The longer it goes on, the worse the stinker has to be, right?
Though this author has another
you know the
series
bar is
called
Last
Pain in the
Hacker,
Mist,
so-
and that's quite long, so
Yeah.
they must be semi-decent.
But no, as long as it's not as bad as The Last Hacker, we will all be fine. Or
As bad, or at least as interestingly bad.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
the worst one I think was still Catch-22.
I think that was trying to be like that, though. Like,
It was,
Last Hacker
yeah.
was trying to be serious.
Oh god, yeah, it was. But no, like Catch-22, I still don't know what the fuck happened to that book. Like, what happened? No one. Why is this thing? But yeah. So yes, looks good.
Awesome. Well, we're out past now, so I think we'll wrap things up. Y'all have a good one.
Bye.
See ya.